Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm just waiting we just finished a teacher training really quick. So I'm waiting for the science teachers to make their way on here. I think I see Miss Castori is here now. If everyone could just please in the
Yes, I'm
chat
here.
hi, Miss Castori, type in your child's name and the grade level of your child. So far we have 20 participants. I just want to let everybody know that I am going to record the meet, just because we do have some parents who are not able to attend the full meeting. And so I'm allowing them to, I'm going to record it, and I'm hopefully going to be able to share some of the questions. Okay. Okay. Let's just give the families a few more minutes. Okay, we have a nice mix of third, fourth, and fifth graders right now. Okay. So if either one, Mr. Derosa or Ms. Castori, if you guys want to just kind of start just the basic introduction of what exactly are the expectations for the science fair project. And then I know I've shared the questions that were sent to me earlier in the day. And I'll try to type in any additional questions. I'm going to try to take notes as well. I know I'm recording this, but I was going to see if I could try to transcribe it. So just that, some of the questions and everything we can just have our list of frequently asked questions on here, and it can be used multiple times. Mr. DeRosa and Ms. Castori, can you guys introduce yourselves maybe to the teachers? I mean, the parents can see you guys.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Ms. Castori, fifth grade science teacher.
Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm Mr. DeRosa, second, third, and fourth grade science teacher.
So basically, the projects are being submitted on Google Slides. We sent out templates to the children. through Google Classroom, in which they can access the slides and start working on their project. I sent out a Google form for each class, for my kids, to let me know if they're working with a partner and in what class that child is in, and possibly what the topic of their project is. Because it's supposed to like have some kind of approval, just like a yes or no. And that's basically it. The slides are due March 10th. And the science fair is the week of the 24th, Miss Liam's on, I believe, right? Okay, the week of the 24th. So, because we need some time to grade, some time to pick the students that will go to the science fair. The ones that will go to our science fair will be given a trifold science board, which we already have. We've received them. And they will be given to the students, and they will take them home and decorate them at home. Basically display their work on the board so we could display it into the third floor gym.
For all the students that don't have devices, I printed up a paper copy of the slides and I gave that to anyone that I had today. And I'm gonna do that throughout the week. So if you cannot get on a device, you can just use the paper copy to hand in the project.
We are also, I know that since the students are not taking their devices home, we have also told the teachers that if they have additional time during the day, or in some cases, some of our fifth grade students have like study hall instead of going to like the recess. And if that's the case, we may allow them to use their computers or their devices in school to complete it. But I think a good time for parents to help would be at home completing that paper, like a paper Google Slides printout.
Yeah, so I started my students the Friday before we went on break. I took the whole day. We went on the Google Slides. I had them share with each other if they were working in partners. We just went over some basics on how to insert things, how to change the font, how to change the the background, how to insert images. Most of the fifth grade know how to do that already. It's just like Mr. Derosa said, that it's a problem that if they don't have an iPad or a laptop at home, they're only accessible to these slides in school. Some kids have started, some kids have not. So, and I had said to them, start doing your work at home, on paper. And then, so when we do spend that day in the classroom on the slides with their devices in school, they can just, transfer their information quickly. So it's already there, they already have it written down. We sent home packets. I sent home packets with ideas about community science. And basically the format for the slides, if they're doing an engineering approach or if they're doing an experimental approach. That was also sent. And in addition, just posting stuff to Google Classroom. So, I tell the kids, just make sure you're checking Google Classroom for updates, information, stuff like that.
I was going to say also, if you received the email invitation to this meeting, I also attached, Ms. Castori, you had shared with me that paper printout with the good ideas for the project, et cetera. So I attached it to that as well. And that was also printed out. I'm not sure if third, fourth, and fifth, I think fifth grade received it. I know fourth grade received it. And if third grade didn't receive it yet, they will this week. I'll make sure that they all get a copy of it. Right, Mr. DeRosa?
Yeah, sounds good. Like I said, as I see him, each day I'm gonna give out more and more stuff. I saw 5 classes today, 5 tomorrow. Just gonna keep making sure they understand what's going on and, any questions I've been answering.
Question that came up from an email from a parent was whether two students from different classes could work together. Is that okay?
I told my students it was okay. As long as it was okay with the parents, I have no problem with them. I'm on a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's fine.
Yeah, as long as they can get together and they can share their slides with each other, they could be able to work together.
Good.
I'm sorry, I have to close my door. There's a lot of.
Oh dear. One second, sorry.
Sorry.
Trying to make a list here. Okay.
Any questions about topics or just any basic?
So it says here, so both students would submit the same slides or choose one, or does one submit with both names on their?
One submits with both names.
Mhm.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's why I asked for the list of who's working with whom. So I can keep track.
Hello, is anyone you hear me?
Mhm.
Yes.
My son, I don't know if Mr. Derosa has, is Aaron Cipollone. And I've been trying to discuss with him about a science project now for the last couple of weeks. He has no clue. And I don't know, and I don't want to direct him to like a certain subject or a certain theme. How would I be able to guide him in that direction without me really guiding him that direction?
Sorry, I think Mr. DeRosa might be he's trying to type in the chat as well.
Okay.
Um,
When I see Aaron tomorrow, I'll speak to him about what he can do. I'll give him a website he can use. I told the children, we wrote it down in a notebook. It's called Science Buddies. It will
Science buddies.
Yeah, we'll give them like 1,100 or 1,200 projects they can look at.
Well,
And
I've been giving him that science buddy for a while, but my son is like all over the place, and I can't target him into one specific subject.
Well,
It's
when I
like,
spoke to some of them, I told them just to pick something that they like and go from there. Don't make it harder than it has to be.
Right.
I want them to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to want to do it.
right. Okay, cool.
Anything, like I said, anything he wants. Like I said, I'll speak to him tomorrow and I'll tell him, listen to daddy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more mechanically inclined and all kind of gets and gadgets, but he's in a different level from me.
Yeah, I saw him today. Him and his brother had wonderful costumes on. Looked like a nice grandpa. I liked it. Very nice, sir.
Thanks. All right, so
No
I'll
problem.
see. Maybe by your guidance and my guidance, maybe I could
Yeah,
direct
we'll
him.
take care of it. Don't worry. Don't lose sleep over this. We'll take care of this.
No, it's not me. It's my wife. She's a hound. Excuse me, ladies, but she's a hound.
You mean
Alright.
she's determined. She is a determined woman.
Yeah,
Even-
definitely.
That's, to be honest, that's the hardest part is when deciding on what to do. So
Mhm.
I always just tell them to narrow it down to plants or water or air pollution and just go from there. Just to keep it simple.
Mhm,
They could make a model of something,
mhm.
just not a volcano. We're
Okay.
anti-volcano.
Okay, trust me, I wouldn't do the volcano anyways. That's kind of lame for me.
Yeah,
I'm more
yeah,
extreme.
yeah,
All right, thanks.
sure.
So, Mr. DeRosa, I have a question. I'm Samantha Warren. Hope Warren is my daughter.
Hey,
She
how
wants to
are
make
you,
rock-
Miss Warren?
I'm good. She wants to make rock candy. And since this project, she came home telling me about this science project, that is all she's been determined to want to do.
Yeah, we showed them on Science Buddies. One of the 4 or 5 that we saw, they really loved it because they got to eat it when they were finished with it. So yeah, that's fine. If you
That's
go
okay?
Yeah, if you go to Science Buddies, it will give you like a basic rundown of what you need. Basically the project itself, as you click a few links, very easy to navigate. You shouldn't have any problems.
I just wanted to make sure that that was
No,
something
no,
she was
yeah, we
allowed
show them
to
that.
do.
They love that one. That's why, well, I try to show them something that they would like, to let them actually get involved, so.
Oh, yes, but she came home all excited about the science project, and I asked her, what did she want to do? And she's like, rock candy. And I was
There
like,
you go.
I don't know. That's not one your brother picked through all the years he went there. We never did that one. We did a whole bunch of other
I showed
ones.
it to him, so yeah, that's fine. Like I said, on the site itself, it will give you a rundown, everything you need. It will give you all the information.
Okay, perfect. Then I have just one more question.
Sure.
She doesn't have a device at home. Do you want me
If-
to take pictures and send the pictures in with
I
the
mean,
project?
you could do that. I mean, listen, me, I'm very easy. As long as I get something from them, I'll give them a grade for it, If she comes with all the information, I'm pretty sure you did the project, But if you want to, that's fine.
Okay, because she's like, Mom, we have to have pictures. And I have a little, I can print them out, which I'm not worried about. So I can just add those pictures instead of her doing it on Google Slides.
Yeah, listen, it's easy. Make it as easy as possible. Don't, like I said, don't lose sleep over this. They're still little. When my son was in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I did the project with him. It's not easy to do alone. So yeah, don't make it harder than it has to be.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Mr.
No
Derosa.
problem.
And I believe you had my son, William Warren.
27 years here. It's hard to remember all the names, but it's possible.
Yeah, he was there from kindergarten to 8th grade.
It's possible.
At the chat, Ms. Gonzalez, do you know what Matthew's email address is? His DOE email address by any chance?
No, but I can type it. I'm gonna call him out. He would know.
Okay. No, it's okay. I mean, I can look it up too. I wasn't sure if you knew it off the top of your head because I know that. Well, I can look it up, so I can invite you to that science classroom. Okay. Sorry. Maybe can we go over? It looks like somebody wants to go over some of the topics for this project, some sample project topics. Sorry.
Okay, well, let's see what I have. I mean, basically, they're saying community science. And basically what it looks like is that anything that's environmental, this is coming from the district. I mean, for the past 4 years, we've had a theme. So this year, the theme is community science. And, I actually had to look it up and Google it and see exactly what it meant and what it involved. But I sent home, where is it? Okay. Okay, no. That's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it could be something about energy, local climate effects, renewable energy, housing and urban development, biodiversity, project idea, what type of birds or insects are most common in our community, conduct a local species survey, how do different plants attract pollinators? Then there's air quality and pollution, water quality and access, filtering water. How do we make unclean? That's what I'm doing with 5th grade right now, actually. How making unusable water accessible to people. How clean is the water in our community? Filtering water. What else? Rainwater. How does rainwater harvesting help conserve water? Some of my students are doing soil erosion, where they're making like a model of the earth, and they're seeing what causes soil erosion and how to prevent it. Um, I always have them Google environmental projects for whatever grade they're in. So environmental projects for 5th grade or for 4th grade or for 3rd grade. And again, like Mr. DeRosa said, the first thing that's going to come up is Science Buddies. There was another link that I put in my classroom. I could share it with Ms. Liam's that had some really good ideas. Actually, you have access to my classroom.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm trying to look it up right now. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I put 3 links up on the Friday before break so they could just, do some independent research.
Hold on, Castori. Was it the same as last year's classroom? Or no, you made a new one, right?
I have a classroom for each class.
Oh, okay. So I think you have to add me as a teacher. I don't think I don't see
Okay,
it.
okay, all right.
Mr. DeRosa, I also I think I'm enrolled as a student in your Google Classroom. I was gonna try to share the link, but I can't because
Do you want me to share it with you now?
yes, please. That would
Okay.
be great. Okay, hold on a second.
Hold on.
Okay, great. I mean, really anything that, what I like about this, even though I know it's a community science project, so it doesn't have to be just an experiment. You can also do research.
Oh, I'm available.
Ways
I'm
that they can help
available
the
anytime. The sooner the better because I can't.
Oop. Not sure what. 402. Hold on. Um,
Okay, I invited you to class 501
Thank you.
because I post the same thing in all the
I
classrooms.
got it. I got it. Okay, I see it now. Thank you so much. Okay. Sorry, I was also trying to there's a bunch of other questions that was asked, but I feel like you answered most of it. Just
Connect my daughter today.
here, Science Fair, Google Forms. Okay.
There should be 3 links.
Here's some of them, right. I'm sharing the links in the chat right now. And then hopefully you guys can get some ideas.
It could also be about nutrition in our community. One of my students asked if he could do something on diabetes because somebody in his family is diabetic. So, it's it's personal to him. So I said, absolutely, to talk about, juvenile diabetes versus adult, how preventable, what are the effects?
That's a great idea. I think it's sometimes it is just research because I know I had a student or a parent actually ask Ms. Kleeman and I if their child could do one about autism because the student just, it's
Yeah, I had one ask me that
family
too.
members, right? And I said, I think, yeah, that's a community issue that I think we could all learn about. And that would encourage them to kind of be more.
But they just have to be careful with the research because they're really not looking for just information. They want to see if the students can think
Mhm.
connected to one of the
Oh my God.
cross-cutting concepts like cause and effect, or patterns, like what are maybe what would be patterns of autism. So they want them thinking of a design approach, like something that they could create or something that they could experiment with, like they could actually test.
Someone said something about recycling, and I think that would be so great.
Yeah,
But a lot of this is also just thinking about, remember, we're trying to prepare our students for the kind of the world out there. And sometimes it's having them think about, creative ways. Sorry.
Hi.
Oop,
It-
creative ways to solve some of the problems that are in the community right now. Go ahead and ask your questions. I'm so sorry.
Open that bag for Tony.
Hi. My name is Annie. My son wants to do recycling because of the new garbage cans. And we collect pictures and stuff. He's in 505.
Okay.
So is that okay?
Who is that? Who's your son?
Luciano de
Oh,
Mal.
Luciano. Yes, yes, yes.
So
Did you like
is
his
that-
award? Did you like his award?
Yes, everybody from Trinidad, the whole family saw it. Yes.
Good, good, good.
We love it.
Yeah,
So
he's
is that
for Scientist of the Month.
okay that he does? We took pictures.
Sure, yes, that's environmental. It's how it affects our community.
Yes.
We have a rodent problem in New
Yes.
York, you know?
So that's okay. We took
Yes.
we went through the block. We took pictures and yeah. All right.
Yes,
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you so much. Okay. Bye.
I think we have a question from Ms. Gardella. You have your hand up?
Hi, I just wanted to ask, so once the projects are turned in, they'll be graded on this for their science class, but then separately, they're also being judged so that they can participate in something else that's coming up?
Yes, we choose between 3 and 5 students per class. I don't know what the academy does. I think they choose less. I usually choose between 4 and 5 of the best projects, and then they're given the science boards, and we have our PS 71 annual science fair here in the 3rd floor gym. So they display their work. Not every student goes to the science fair.
So then if they were to get chosen, then they would have to put together an actual something that would go on a table with a
Yes,
trifold and
yes,
everything
yes.
else.
And we have them. They're here.
Okay,
You don't have to buy anything. We've ordered them.
gotcha. Thank you.
Mhm.
For the mom who's trying to access, what is your child's class? Miss Briley's mom? What grade is your child in? I see the question, how can I access my daughter Briley's Google Classroom?
What class is that?
I'm not,
Think off the top of my head. Let me check the roster. Hold on.
oh, 3rd grade with Miss Rafa. Okay,
Got it? Oh,
okay. Mr. DeRosa's classroom. So are you talking about the regular classroom or the science classroom? Like the Google Classroom from class 305? Let's see. Okay. Oh. Okay, so about resetting your child's password, you could send a message to your child's teacher. Google Classroom account. Okay, hang on a second. Ms. Perez, can you reset kids' passwords?
yes.
Okay, maybe can you put your email address in the chat? Oh, no, I can do it actually. S Perez 69, right?
Yep.
You can, if you send an email to Ms. Perez with your child's name, she can reset the password for you. Okay, this is our school.
I know really. I know them.
Oh,
She probably has my email address.
so it says, will the kids be able to work on their project in class as well? I think both Ms. Castori and Mr. DeRosa kind of said already that they're going to check in with the kids throughout this period of time. But so I believe that they will be working on it at some capacity, maybe not like the research, et cetera, but the teachers will be checking in on them to make sure that they're on a good path. So what did you mean by working on it? Like they typically the experiments or whatever will be done at home, but do you mean like, are the teachers going to answer questions? I'm not sure what that question means. Or do you mean putting the project from the Google Slides to, excuse me, from the paper to the Google Slides? Not sure. Okay. Ms. Castori and Mr. Derosa, what did you guys say about like, will the kids be able to work on it? I mean, if they have everybody has the paper copy, so if they bring it, I'm sure the teachers.
I didn't give any of my kids paper copies yet.
Oh, okay.
I had them working on it on Friday before we left on the 14th. I'm gonna have them work again on this Friday because Monday and Friday are the only 2 days that I have all 5th grade. So I figured I'd pick, Friday for them. I told them today I'll give them the whole period. They can insert their pictures. They could, type up their hypothesis if they have one.
Okay.
I mean, if they ask me for a paper copy, I will give them one.
Are there any other, okay, so I just,
Some of the questions.
there's like, so I have like, I think you answered most of the ones that the parents emailed me. I mean, as far as like the organization, I feel like it's just, following the list of questions in the slides. And submitting the project digitally, they're just submitting it in the Google Classroom, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay. So the student that Ms. Alvarez who's asking is in 403. So Mr. Derosa, are the kids working on the science fair project at all during the science class?
They really can't because most of the stuff will be at home. I'll help them if they have questions, but it's hard. And like I said, it's very hard. If I have 2 or 3 kids that really want to do it in class, what do I do with the other one? So it's going to be tough. So, but I will field any questions they have, to facilitate and help them push them along the way.
Well, I can help you create that same Google form that Ms. Castori had, just so we can at least get every kid on it to just say what is their topic and who are they working with, so that there's a plan in place so we can check in. I just want to encourage everyone. I know we have a nice turnout here, about 18. We had, I think, 22 at one point. But if you have, I know a lot of you have friends, et cetera, friends and please just spread the word. This is just a really important project. We want the kids to participate in it. It's a big part of the science standards, and it's a really good practice as far as moving up in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. I mean, it's just, these projects are very important, and it's a good time for the kids to kind of think independently and use that scientific thinking that they really are going to need in order to succeed outside of school. So it's a very exciting time.
Yeah, and any questions for, my 5th graders, they have my Google Classroom, my email.
I'm also going to just have I don't think I introduced myself, did I? I'm Ms. Liamson. I'm the assistant principal for grades 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to also encourage, and I'll speak to the classroom teachers outside of just the science teachers to also kind of check in with the students as far as their science fair projects are concerned. And if there's anyone who is, like really just struggling with your child. I can even speak to, I was thinking about Mr. Cipollone because his kids are your kids are in the after school program, right? I don't even know if he's here anymore. Is he here? He might have left. But I can also speak to like NYJTL and the after school clubs to see if they would help out. So there's always a lot of availability for support. Right, what time is it? Are there any other questions? Yes. Great idea, Ms. Alvarez, perfect. And then I think I sent the links in the chat, right, for the websites, different sites, okay?
Oh, yeah, there, yep.
I shared in there.
Science fair projects, yep.
Any other questions? Hmm.
Can I plug in while I'm here?
Hi, Ms. Amazon. It's Michelle's mom.
Hi, hello, how are you?
Good. We just have just one question. She wants to do like the whole water filtration project. And would it be like acceptable for us to buy her like a STEM, like little water filtration kit from like Amazon so she can kind of like see more or less how it's done?
What do you think, Ms. Castori? Michelle's a fifth grader, so.
Michelle Ho Castro?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. That's fine.
that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, we've had kids do that. What is she testing, like the pH level and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That was our only
Okay.
question. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
If I can just ask, like, I don't know if this is something that can be answered. Maybe I should do my own experiment because I would really like to know if the Brita filters that I'm buying are actually helpful because they're really
Because I
expensive.
think sometimes the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I really wonder if it's doing anything sometimes, but it makes me feel better.
Well,
So,
we have a Brita, so that's actually something that she can definitely test out too,
Right,
honestly.
if you could do something like with the filtered water versus tap water.
Yeah,
And I'm
okay.
gonna go over with them this week also the independent variables.
Okay.
So, fifth grade is a little more involved. Like if I was teaching third grade, I would just tell them to keep it very simple. Something that they like, because it's their first time doing it. So,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
to get their feet wet.
Okay. Oh, and she obviously has to do everything like on the Google slides, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Sure, no
it.
problem.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Hey, you too.
thank you. Great question.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, Mr. DeRosa just shared the class code for any of the,
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
anyone coming on. Let me see if I can, you know what I'm going to do, Mr. DeRosa? I'm going to share this also in the other classrooms, like the
Right.
third and fourth
That's
grade
what
regular
we'll do.
classrooms.
Because they tell me, I remember I get a few in, and then I know Matthew, he actually told me today, so.
I know. Okay, here we go. I'll share that. Any other questions? Let me see.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
So I just joined the meeting. It said that this is being recorded. Where can I get the recording at so I could watch it afterwards?
So I'm going to share it out to the third, fourth, and fifth grade. How I sent the invitation, I'm going to share the link for the video as well.
Okay. All right.
So I'll email it to you guys, okay? Hopefully, I'll have to figure out how to like post it on a link, but but you'll receive it. And we have lots of we've answered quite a lot of questions. So I mean, I'm gonna try to put this together in like one kind of quick document. But I hope everybody's feeling better about the project. I know there was a lot of apprehension, so that's why we really wanted to have this event. And thank you so much to Ms. Castori and Mr. DeRosa for being so open to meet with the parents right now.
Not a
Because
problem.
we just wanted, want to encourage everyone to do it, and
Have
everybody
fun, have fun. We want everybody to have fun doing it.
Exactly. Science fair should be fun. Okay, let's see. I am going, if there's no more questions, it's 3:41. I know I had said, I think in the original invite, we were gonna stay on until 3:45. Again, the recording, I'll email it out as soon as I'm able to. I'm gonna like post it. I have to basically like wait for it to download and then be able to upload it. But hopefully I'm gonna share the links again for the ideas that Ms. Castori had shared before, so that you guys can have the email links. And again, I think Ms. Castori had a great idea with just like, for our third graders in particular, let's kind of keep it simple, make it fun. I mean, if it is something, like I know with Hope wanting to work on the candy, making the sugar crystals. I mean, she's still working on the scientific method. She's forming a hypothesis. She's forming, all those things. Although maybe she's going to work on like what kind of sugar is the best way to make, what kind of sugar is, and that's actually something that can help the community. I don't know if
'cause right now with 5th grade, I'm doing the water cycle. So, anything that has to do with water would be perfectly acceptable.
The Joker. Not a flatter.
What was I going to say? I said I was going to send the links out, right? Sorry. Okay. I mean, it seems like, I hope that it does seem like we have answered quite a bit of your questions. I hope that this was a helpful meeting to everyone.
So I have one more question, right? So what if we've decided on a project already, right? Me and my child, and decided to work on that. How can we be assured that what we decided, work on is appropriate or okay for what's required for the science fair?
So what grade is your child in?
He's in 4th.
He's in 4th grade. Okay. So Mr. Derosa, we'll do like, I'm going to put that link in here. I'm going to put it in your Google Classroom. Oh, I can't put it in your Google Classroom. Did you add me as a teacher to your Google Classroom, Mr. Derosa?
Oh, I don't know. Did I add it?
Have you?
Because
I wanted to share, I have that.
Before I leave, I'll add you.
Okay. Because we'll put that Google form in, because I think that was a great idea. I know for 5th grade, they had like a Google form that the parents or the child completed so that she would know exactly like what the project is, what project the kids are working on. So then you'd be able to approve it.
I mean, listen, I pretty much take anything they're going to do just because they showed interest and enthusiasm. So for me, as long as you hand something in, I'm going to be very happy.
Right. Well, but I would also want it to be, done, I guess, just make sure that I'm doing it correctly. Let me just see. I'm going to share this link.
You're invited to the link, Ms. Lamb.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to share the responder link here. This is going to be for grades 3 and 4. Okay. The links. I'm so sorry. I know what I did because I was being lazy and I just copied and pasted all the links at once, and I can't do that because it's not letting me. I have to do it. I have to do them all separately. So.
Oh yeah,
Here's
yeah,
the
yeah.
first one. Sorry. I was trying to take a shortcut. There are no shortcuts in copying and pasting, and also in the science fair. So, got to think about it, right? Okay. Here are the links again. And that first link I think I sent there is for and I'm going to put that in Mr. DeRosa's science classroom as well. Once I have accepted his invite. All right, perfect. Okay, 3:46. Just want to be, anyone else coming in? No? Anybody, any last minute questions? Well, I know when I sent the invite out, I did make sure that, I know we had a parent at the PTA meeting say like, how do we differentiate between like the email from the DOE versus from our school? So I tried to put my own email address in. So if anyone has any additional questions, if you want to reply to the original email I sent you, I will forward it to Mr. Derosa and Ms. Castori. I mean, they get my emails all day long. Sorry, guys, but they will help. They will respond to us. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so if there's no more questions, I'm gonna let you guys all go. Thank you so much for attending,
You.
being so open and willing to come and join us.
Right.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Perfection. I have too many things open right now. All right. Thank you.